Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. How's we doing today? I am loving life freely here on YouTube. I am a full-time reseller on multiple platforms, as well as bringing to you live jewelry through jewelry videos. But today is a different video. We are not doing a jewelry sale, but we have a topic that I think some of you would be interested in, because a lot of you left this platform because you weren't making any sales. I have a theory and something that I've been working on that has helped me to make better sales on this platform. So I thought I'd share it with you and see if it might be a benefit and a blessing to you. So stay tuned. Let's talk about this. Okay guys, so many of you back when this platform chose to start charging the buyer a fee, a lot of people left Mercari. A lot of people. It was all over Instagram, all over YouTube, all over everywhere. I mean, it was just the whole thing. Some of us did stay with it because I feel I don't make a ton of sales on Mercari, but I do know that when I do make sales, it can be an extra $150 to $200 a month just in Mercari sales. And when you're a reseller and you're already trying to make sure that you're making enough money on your platforms, $150 to $200 a month for some of us is still a pretty good chunk of change in sales you don't want to just dismiss, right? So I did continue with Mercari. Now, as of recently, I've been testing something out via another gal that I was following on Mercari and on YouTube. She mentioned a different way that she does this. Now, this was a couple years ago. So she doesn't talk about this. In fact, she doesn't sell on Mercari anymore now. She mainly sells on Poshmark. But I decided to kind of tweak what she was doing and add it to kind of what I've been doing. And I've kind of implemented this in a different dynamic, in a different way to eBay and Poshmark, because they're all different platforms. They all work a different way. But today we're going to talk about Mercari. There is a way that I feel that it has helped to encourage my sales on Mercari without me being on there on a regular basis and sending out offers, but I'm still making sales. So we're going to go over to my screen. We're going to do a screen share. I'm going to show you guys what I'm doing and what I feel is helping me to make more sales without me being on my phone all the time, having to, okay, did I get likes? Did I get this? Oh, hey, this has like sending out offers. It's doing it for me automatically without me having to do that, and I'm making sales. So let's do a screen share. Let's go over to Mercari. And I know some of you hate Mercari. I get it. But when you're still making sales on a platform, you figure out how it works and tweaks. Now, if you are just seriously not interested in Mercari and selling on Mercari, that is so totally fine. If it doesn't work for you, I totally respect that. But for those people who still want to be on Mercari, they did switch. A lot of you already know that they did switch back to not charging the buyer the fee. They're now charging the seller the fee. I think the buyer still pays like a processing fee or something, but they did switch back to the old system of charging the seller, not the buyer. And for a while, Mercari, I was making good sales and then not making good sales. It's been an up and down thing. But like last weekend, I made like 6 sales on Mercari, which was ding, 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 a great thing. So I'm going to dive in and I'm going to show you guys what exactly I'm doing. I'm going to show you in Vendoo how I set it up. Speaking of which, if you are interested in trying out Vendoo, you can do that. I do have a link below. I love using Vendoo. We'll talk a little bit more about that in the video. We're going to screen share and we're going to have a good time just kind of showing you how I feel like what I've done in the last month or so has helped to encourage more sales on Mercari. Let's go. Okay guys, so let's take a look at this. So I am on my Vendoo. You're going to do this through Vendoo. Now I don't know if you can actually go onto Mercari and do this directly on Mercari. I haven't done that. You probably could, because I know that they have this generally on Mercari. So you can figure that out if that's what you want to do. If you just sell on Mercari. If you sell on a platform and do cross-listing on a different platform, I do use Vendoo, and we can talk a little bit more about Vendoo in just a minute. So, let's take a look at this. So this item, I have a few items here that are not listed on Mercari yet. I'm going to go in this jewelry piece, and I'm going to show you how I list on Mercari from Vendoo, and I'm going to show you how I'm able to actually kind of send offers out to do this, okay? So this item, I have it listed at $14.95, generally speaking, all the platforms, okay? So now, you can click this on, or you can click this off or on. It's on now. This is what they call smart pricing. This for Mercari is how they reduce the item without you having to do it. It sets it so that it incrementally reduces the price of the item. For example, this item, like I said, is listed at $14.95. I have my set floor price at $10, which means I do not want the price going below $10. I want no less than $10 in this item. Now this is just for this setting. I do sometimes seek offers lower than $10 in certain items. But for this particular situation on this setting, I have it set at $10. Smart pricing is turned on. So what it's going to do, and I don't know the exact number of days between each change. I don't know that yet. I do know that it's around 2 to 3 days, maybe 2 to 4 days, somewhere in there. It's a handful of days roughly. What it's going to do is it's going to go from $14.95. It's going to reduce it a certain percentage down to a different price range of that certain percentage, whether it's 10%, 15%, 8%. I don't know what the increments are, but it will reduce it from $14.95 down a couple percentages. Okay? So what's going to happen is if somebody likes this item on Mercari, Mercari will automatically notify that person who likes this item that, hey, this item has been reduced. Say it's been reduced 10%. So 10% off $14.95, it's been reduced down that certain percentage. It's going to notify that person who's liked this item, hey, this item has been reduced down to such and such price if you're interested in purchasing it. Okay? Now, it will do that incrementally until it reaches the $10 floor mark. Okay, so in a few days after that reduction, it will reduce again a little bit. And it may do that 2 or 3 times until it reaches the set floor price that I have set right here in this box. So it might reduce down 2 or 3 times. Now I know that I'm making sales from this because I've had sales over the last couple weeks where somebody has purchased an item from me on Mercari, and the purchasing price has been an odd number. Normally when I send out offers, and I don't typically send out offers very often on Mercari, it's a certain percentage, which means it sends them a specific price bracket number, and the items that I've been selling have been at an odd number, like $14.92. You know what I mean. It's just been an odd number. So I know that me doing this and giving an incremental price reduction on my items is kind of sending them an offer without me sending an offer. Okay? I've had people purchasing at those reduced increment prices. I've also had people still sending me offers on items, and depending on the item, I almost always accept the offer, or if somebody purchases something outright for the full asking price. So I am making sales on these incremental discounted prices, or a reduction of prices through Mercari. The nice thing about this, guys, is once I set this, I don't have to send the offers. I don't have to go into Mercari every few days and say, okay, well, I want to reduce a little bit. It automatically does all that for me right here. And it will not go back up to $14.95 until I actually purposely on here, on Vendu, go through and delist, relist that item. Then it resets it to the $14.95, and as long as I have this set, it automatically reduces it incrementally every time I delist and relist. So, that is one way on Mercari, guys, that you can send offers on items, have it set this way without actually having to go into Mercari and send them an offer, and it just does it for you without you even having to go in anywhere and do it. And yes, I have been making sales doing this. So, I've been doing this for about a month or so. I am going to be going back through my clothing items because right now I just have this on jewelry that I did this last month or so. I am going to be going back on my clothing items and doing this again on my clothing items, because if I'm making sales through jewelry doing this, it is possible that I could be making some clothing sales doing this smart pricing on Mercari as well. So I am going to test that out and see if that helps me make more clothing sales on Mercari. I wanted to share this with you guys because I know some of you still sell on Mercari, and if you do get a lot of likes on Mercari on certain items, if somebody's liked something and you have this set on your profile through Vendu, it will automatically incrementally reduce your prices and maybe hopefully make some more sales for you as well. So I hope this was a help to you guys. Again, if you guys would like me to do a Vendu video on what I do through Vendu, I've been using Vendu for at least 3 years, and I love it. I've already had some people in the past use my link in my description of my videos to sign up for Vendoo. So if you're interested in trying out Vendoo, feel free to use my link. I do get a kickback from it, and it also gives you a great deal on it. I don't have all the numbers, remember exactly what they do for you as far as discount, but I do know that they do a discount for you. And like I said, I've already had some people trying it out. I've been getting notifications, hey, you've got somebody who used your Vendoo. So those of you who have already used my link, thank you so much for doing that, for supporting me. I really, really do appreciate it. Again, if you would like me to do a video on how I use Vendoo and the benefits that I've been getting from Vendoo, they're continually adding more and more benefits on Vendoo, and I really, really like where they've gone with this cross-listing platform, and I will continue to use it. I have used another one before that's really popular, and it did not work for my business model. This one has worked really, really well, and if I do a video on Vendoo, I will explain that to you and why I use Vendoo. Alright guys, thank you as always for being here. As always, be productive. And guys, we will see you in the next video, which is going to be a jewelry sale video. Take care, everybody. See you later.